I'm Sammy Moore. I'm a sharecropper from Sunflower Plantation.
Sammy Moore, played by Miles Catton in the movie Sinners, goes on to tell the crowd that his nickname is Preacher Boy because his father is a pastor. This is just one of the scenes in the movie Sinners that I really love a lot. In fact, I like the movie Sinners so much, it's one of my all-time favorites. So I'm going to be doing a series called Message in the Movies, where we break down scenes in some of these movies and get the underlying message. The Preacher Boy music scene is my favorite scene in the movie Sinners. The main underlying message in this scene is that music has the power to transcend life and death, and also the power to connect the past, present, and the future. There are a lot of musical and cultural things embedded in this scene to where I could probably make an hour video from just this scene. But for purposes of this video, I'm just going to be covering the musical aspects. This scene evolves into a cinematically pleasing, immersive, and expansive experience. Delroy Lindo plays a character called Delta Slim, who introduces a young up-and-coming performer, Preacher Boy, to a crowd in this juke joint. Now, as you can see, the crowd is loving this guy, and it's off to a great start. But that's when we get a quick breakaway where the character Delta Slim explains to Preacher Boy where the music inside of him comes from.
Blues wasn't forced on us like that religion. No, sir. We brought this with us from home. It's magic what we do. It's sacred. It's big.
I think it's interesting that the character used the words, the magic that we do. Well, what else would you call it when you have the power to channel forces beyond our existence and affect people's emotions in a way that only music can? Now, the first two characters to traverse the scene are two ancient African tribal members who symbolize the rhythmic roots of the music. And then we have a character from the 1960s and 70s rock era, reminiscent of groups like Jimi Hendrix and The Experience, Mother's Finest, and Parliament Funkadelic, as a reminder of who actually started rock music. I love the way the music transforms here to include musical elements from late 1970s and 1980s hip-hop, bringing back memories of the b-boying and DJing culture of that time. Then after a slick, quick reminder that, ancient Africa is the backbeat and rhythm of this track, we move on to the 1990s Fly Girl and Hoochie Mama era in hip-hop. And then we move on into the 2000 zeros where the West Coast became prominent in hip-hop. The point is that it's all connected across time and across space, and even across cultures, because we have a little bit of the Chinese culture thrown in here, proving that even though all these people are in the same space, experiencing the same music, they are all having their own experience within that experience. Quite interesting. And then yet another reminder that yes, the ancient traditions of Africa are supplying the rhythm and backbeat, while we have a Chris Brown or Usher type character in the background dancing, signifying the 2010s R&B aspect of the music. And then we come full circle back around to the Preacher Boy character singing his song. It's like the character Delta Slim said, they didn't give us this music like they gave us that religion stuff. We brought this from home, which means that it's in the DNA, it's in the blood, it's something you can't deny. And as a musician, I can really relate to that. And did you guys realize that most of that scene was filmed in one long continuous shot? That is a really difficult thing to pull off because you have to get tens or sometimes hundreds of people on the same page and all coordinated. So I give the director Ryan Coogler extra props for being able to accomplish that. Truly amazing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown of the messages in the Preacher Boy musical scene from the movie Sinners. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And until next time, this is your man Elite, and I am out.